Let me ask you something right off the top. How many times have we seen one single hit completely redefine the conversation around an entire NFL game? Not the final score. Not the stat sheet. One moment of contact, one collision at full speed, and suddenly the league office, the fans, the analysts, and the players themselves are all locked into the same debate. That's exactly where we are today after what unfolded in the Cowboys matchup with the Los Angeles Chargers, a game Dallas lost 34-17, but one that's still echoing across the NFL landscape. Early in the first half, the Cowboys' offense was trying to find rhythm. Dak Prescott dropped back, read the coverage, and delivered a clean 13-yard pass to wide receiver Ryan Flournoy. It looked routine. Catch made, chains about to move. But then came the collision. Chargers linebacker Denzel Perryman closed in and made helmet-to-helmet contact, the kind of hit that makes the entire stadium inhale at once. Flags flew immediately. Officials stepped in as players from both teams converged. A 15-yard unnecessary roughness penalty was assessed, and Dallas accepted it. On the surface, that was the end of the play. In reality, it was just the beginning of something much bigger. Because when the NFL reviewed that moment, it wasn't isolated. On Monday, the league announced a 2-game suspension for Perryman, covering the final 2 games of the regular season. And this wasn't symbolic. This was real punishment. Suspended without pay, Perryman is set to lose $312,352, money calculated from his $2.655 million 2025 salary, which breaks down to $156,176 per game in a 17-game season. That number alone tells you how seriously the league is treating this situation. According to reporting from Adam Schefter and confirmation by Ian Rappaport, the league's decision centered on repeated violations of playing rules designed to protect player health and safety. And that phrase, repeated violations, is critical. Perryman's history mattered. Back in 2023, while playing for the Houston Texans, he was suspended 3 games for impermissible use of the helmet, forfeiting more than $350,000 in salary. In 2024, he was fined again, over $66,000, for another helmet-related violation. Put all that together, add Sunday's hit against Dallas, and the league office showed zero hesitation. Now let's slow this down and look at it through the Cowboys' lens, because context matters. Dallas isn't just another franchise. This is America's team, a label born decades ago when the Cowboys became a national brand, not just a regional one. From Tom Landry's fedora on the sideline to Roger Staubach's late-game comebacks, from Emmitt Smith breaking rushing records to Troy Aikman and Michael Irvin defining an era, this franchise has always lived under a brighter spotlight. And today, that spotlight shines just as intensely at AT&T Stadium, Jerry World, where every snap is magnified, every hit dissected, every decision debated. For Cowboys fans, seeing a receiver take a helmet-to-helmet hit triggers more than frustration. It triggers concern. This season has already been filled with questions about consistency, about execution, about whether this roster could truly compete deep into December. Ryan Flournoy might not be a superstar name yet, but he represents the future depth of this offense, a unit that leans heavily on stars like CeeDee Lamb while searching for reliable production elsewhere. Player safety isn't an abstract concept when it's your guy lying on the turf. From a tactical standpoint, the Cowboys entered that Chargers game already under pressure. Dak Prescott has been asked to do a lot: manage protections, extend plays, and elevate an offense that hasn't always given him clean pockets or balanced support. Defensively, Dallas has relied on elite talent, especially on the pass rush, but discipline has been inconsistent. Against the Chargers, once momentum swung, Dallas struggled to regain control, and the physical tone of the game only added to the challenge. Zooming out historically, this season stands in contrast to what Cowboys Nation has come to expect. In recent years, Dallas was battling the Eagles, Giants, and Commanders for NFC East supremacy well into the final weeks. This time, elimination from playoff contention came earlier, shifting the focus from postseason dreams to evaluation mode. Who's building toward next year? Who fits the long-term vision? Who needs to clean up fundamentals, like penalties, discipline, and situational awareness? That's why moments like this hit resonate. The NFL has made it clear that the game is evolving. Hits that were once celebrated are now scrutinized. Defenders are expected to adjust angles, lower strike zones, and protect themselves and opponents at full speed, no easy task in real time. Some fans applaud that evolution. Others argue it strips away the game's physical edge. But the league's stance is unmistakable, and Perryman's suspension reinforces it. If you walk through Cowboys Nation right now, you'll hear every angle. One fan says, "That's the right call, protect the players." Another counters, "Football is violent by nature. What's a defender supposed to do?" And somewhere in between, you'll hear coaches emphasizing technique, heads up, eyes through the tackle, because careers and paychecks are on the line. Looking ahead, Perryman will miss the Chargers' next game against his former team, the Texans, and then a crucial Week 18 matchup against the Denver Broncos, a game that could shape AFC West playoff seeding. He can return for the postseason, but his absence could be felt in leadership, communication, and run defense. For Dallas, the journey continues on Christmas Day against the Washington Commanders. No playoff implications, but division pride always matters. NFC East games are personal, no matter the standings. So here's where it gets really interesting. Is this the NFL setting a clear boundary for the future of defense? Or are we watching the growing pains of a league trying to balance violence and longevity? Cowboys fans, Chargers fans, football fans, this conversation affects everyone. Drop your take, argue your side, and keep it respectful, because this debate isn't going anywhere. If you live for Cowboys football, if you care about the legacy of this franchise and the future of the game, stick with us. Like, subscribe, and join the discussion. Because in Dallas, every game tells a story, and sometimes, one hit writes an entirely new chapter.